This is a real headline. I kid you not. When I saw this on Twitter, I had to look it up to make sure that my eyes are not deceiving me. Because in the world of AI, only God knows what's going on. Jewish Chronicle, a year ago, Michael Gove, some of you from the UK might remember, former MP Michael Gove. Is he still an MP? I'm not sure. I don't think so, the way he's been doing all these podcast appearances. Then again, a lot of our MPs, it's not really clear what they're doing. So if he's doing a lot of podcast appearances, that might actually be the kind of thing you'd be expecting an MP to do, not the actual jobs. But yes, the IDF should be nominated for a Peace Prize. Now, in a rational society, we will be flogging this man. We'll be throwing tomatoes at him for one of the most outlandish statements. In fact, this should probably go into the Gaza Holocaust Memorial, because as I always say on this channel, nothing perpetuates or allows this, what the Israelis are doing, to continue more than their loyal propagandists and liars in the West. If those people didn't exist, this project would have collapsed a long time ago. The continuation of this project, these people are vital to letting it go on. And when you have articles like this, the way you have to understand is, like, people like you and I, we see that article, will laugh at the absurdity of it. Trust me, there exists a not so silent majority or minority of people who don't consume news in the way you and I do. And when they see that kind of article, the way they would interpret it is that there is sufficient pushback on both sides, as in, some people are accusing the IDF of committing a genocide, but then you have some other people who are saying they should win a Peace Prize. So when you think about it, if you don't have enough information, it's in the middle enough where you're like, well, I guess, both sides are arguing. And then you then have the kind of media saying stuff like, it's a very complicated situation. So that kind of confuses everything, where you're like, well, I guess it is a complicated situation, which is why some people are saying it's genocide and some people are saying they should win the Peace Prize. I guess it's not really clear. And those are the people, like, that's exactly what the Israelis want. They don't need to try and convince everyone that what they're doing is moral. Like, a lot of people know, like, reading this article, I'm sure even when they wrote it, they know it's completely ridiculous. But the aim is to flood the zone with enough plausible deniability such that it looks like it's not clear what's really going on. You and I know it's clear what's going on. But when you do stuff like this, it becomes ambivalent enough that you can basically continue to get away with it. And you see it in the way our media also covers it. Oh, Israel says this. Israel's hit this place, they killed 15 children, but they've accused Hamas of doing X. So now it becomes like, who can really say? Just completely insidious, disgusting behavior. But again, crucial to keeping what's going on continuing.